Hello and welcome. We're going to create a new world. I don't know what the name of this episode 0 is yet, but I know it's a episode 0. We'll go with small, short, medium civilizations and sites, very high beasts, very high savageries, minerals everywhere. I want a volcano. Where's the volcano? I don't see it. Oh, I see it. I don't always want a volcano, but I almost always want a volcano. Oh, shit. That wasn't bad. Huh. Eiffel. Nothing's by there. No. I passed on one that looked like it was promised. It looked like it might have been a little cold, but sometimes a little quick off the little trigger happy. Oh, that looks kind of cold. Maybe though. If there's civilizations by it, which I don't see any. There's a tower by there. It's a plus. No, I don't see anything by there. I mean, maybe there were. I don't know. Too late now. There's plenty of goblins. Humans, elves. Are there humans? Let's see, fucking humans. Where are humans? That's kind of far. Nah, I don't know about that. All I ask for is that everything be perfect. That's all I want. And I don't want it to be too hot. I don't need a frost. I'd like a frost, but I definitely don't want it to be too hot. I like it how it's segmented there. There's enough civs around though, I'll consider it. Alright, I see humans. Okay, yeah, this may be. The elves don't look like they're gonna make it over there though. But yeah, this is worth looking at. With volcano embarks, you don't have much to choose from. You know, it's got. That's why I'm so picky. Because I always want everything to be perfect, but I always have to settle for something not perfect. It's just the nature of the beast. The nature of the beast. Okay. Let's see what we got here. So far, so good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I think I love you. Get some mountain in there. Huh. It's a little... Yeah, I want more than 3 mountain, but I also don't want to give up the wood. I mean, this gives me... Because this is all woodland. This might be something. Because this gives me more untamed wilds. And I actually like the aquifer because it goes, well, let's see what we have. Okay, oh, got a full crew. Good, good. Are you at war? No, you're just tiny. We're the Unseen Smith instead of the Iron of Mansions. They're both cool names, actually. Oh, look at that. Alright, yeah, this is pretty good, actually. Oh, man, because everything's there. Well, except for clay. And with the mountain, I may have coalnite. The ignited point, the merged prairies. Yeah, they're both merged prairies. Well, let's see the breakdown. I think that's the way I'm going to go with it. Alright, so this... Yeah, I didn't think this was going to change. Alright, so there's sand here. So there's everything here. Okay. The only thing that changes is Tim Well. Okay, woodland. Oh, that's... Oh, yeah. Yes, absolutely. Uh-huh. Yeah, uh-huh. Yep. Alright, so... Oh, that's quite a drop-off. I may have a broken wagon, but whatever. You know, broken wagons happen. It's the name of the game, or it is... you know, it's not the name. It's not the name of the game. That means that it's all about broken wagons. But, you know, they happen. You gotta take the good with the bad and the broken with the unbroken. You know, it's whatever. Alright. The Unseen Smith. Let's do it. E, embark. Yeah, aquifer. I like the fact that it has an aquifer. Because it's just, you know, because I can go down through the volcano. Because the volcano does not have an aquifer. So check out Dwarf spreadsheet. That's my little joke for Dwarf therapist. And then you can use the aquifer as a beneficial aquifer. So, yeah, it's not hard. It's harder when it's everywhere. I've done that. I mean, it can be fun. Although, oh, steel. Yes. Green glass. This is a good fucking group. Yeah. Sorry. I get excited. Bucklers, eh? Okay. I think, yeah, I got a winning group right here. Chain leggings? Yeah, nobody sucks. Well, yeah, nobody's bad. Oh, you're pretty good. Yeah, but you're gonna, yeah, you're gonna make the donuts. When I say donuts, I mean large serrated blades. Okay, I'm gonna stare at these guys, and I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna show you what I decided, how I decided to skill these guys up and get equipment and stuff. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Yeah, I made some good use of these guys. I like it. It's sometimes I say, oh, I did something different this time. I harken back to a couple old playstyle. I incorporated a couple different ones. I haven't done quite this, but I've pretty much done this. All right, let's go dwarf by dwarf. That's how I do it. All right, so we're going to talk about Kel first. Kel Omadam is the glass maker, maxed out, so that'll have a skill of 5. So that's proficient. And I did something that I haven't done in a while. I don't do it all that often, but I had some reasons, because you could see, I was like, ugh, look at some of these, like, especially with Kel, it's like, ugh, not good. And, you know, not really that socially aware and stuff, so, well, see, traits were okay, but attributes, it's like, you know, Kel, for instance, no intuition, linguistic ability, social awareness, you know, empathy, not good. So I wanted Kel to have friends. So, you know, I do this, and actually this kind of works, and it's kind of cool, because I think it takes away from the, you know, because there's loyalty cascades. I've had one of those once. The first time I learned about one, I was watching Marcus Aurelius, not the Roman emperor. That's a different Marcus. He passed away a long time ago. But there's a YouTuber who goes by Marcus Aurelius, and he had a loyalty cascade. He was like, it was lucky for him. I had it like in the middle of my fort, and I was actually able to mitigate it. They had a fight. Well, what a loyalty cascade is, he was playing, and all of his dwarves started attacking each other, and basically half the fortress killed the other half the fortress. It was crazy. But he had kind of met his objective. He was doing this thing. You know, he was doing this series of, you know, he was trying to build up a dwarven civilization, so he'd build it up to a certain point and then start another one. And he was like, all right, yeah, I'm going to end this soon. So it wasn't that big of a deal. It kind of happened in the middle of mine, but I read up and it said, yeah, don't let the dwarves see what's happening. So I tweaked it to where it's like, no, don't collect rocks, don't go, So I kept dwarves from going and witnessing the horror. And yeah, I didn't have too much. I did end up with, I think I only ended up with one dead dwarf, maybe two or three. I don't know. I don't remember. But it wasn't that bad. It could have been worse. And they calmed down and got it. Okay, so anyway. But also, they won't fight and they'll be happier and stuff like that. So so this is one of the ones where I gave everyone one level of comedian and conversationalist. I figured, that promotes camaraderie. So think of this as a dwarven sitcom. I mean, we can't really see the jokes cracking, but we know it's going on. So, Glassmaker. Now, what I like about Cal with Glassmaker, really good, solid. But here, green glass. That's why it's 72.21. So if Cal doesn't make green glass, it won't be as, but green glass. So this will scale up quick. This is a really strong group. I really lucked up. All right, so Bim is my cook, also conversationalist comedian. I'm going to show you that every time. It's just my way. All right, so really good cook. Yeah, look at that. So there we go. Bim, everybody, Bim. All right, thanks, Bim. All right, so tourist. Not tourist, but tourist, conversationalist comedian. Also, I put 3 in woodcutter. A lot of times I'd put like 1 in axeman and dodger, just because, this is going to be the dwarf that's going to be carrying an axe, but I didn't do that this time. All right, so, and also is the mechanic. So tourist is right here. Now, this is bumped up a bit because tourist likes giant axe blades. Well, nobody really cares tourist, and I don't think it really helps, I guess. Be more proficient loading them or something, but it doesn't really apply. Yeah, it's kind of goofy how that is. All right, so yeah, so then we go to Sodal. Thank you, tourist. Sodal is our weaponsmith, also conversationalist comedian. So Sodal's right here. Like steel, bam, as one says when they they show you something impressive. All right, so Sodal, thank you for your time. All right, Catton is our carpenter and Doctor Negotiator, broker. I don't normally combine them, but I did this time. So diagnostician, negotiator, appraiser, and oh, you know what? Actually, comedian. You know what I'm going to do instead? I think negotiator skills up quicker than persuader, so I'm going to go persuader. Doesn't really matter though. I mean, we'll get skill in each and stuff. So that's Catton. Thank you, Catton. Oh wait, hang on. I'm zooming through these, aren't I? Oh yeah, weapons. All right, Catton. Yeah, really nice. Look at these. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm looking at it. If Catton becomes a mayor or some sort of noble, doesn't like anything too outrageous. Well, cockatiel leather might have hard time. Likes chain leggings. That's the other thing I was thinking. Like as a second act, maybe eventually an armorsmith. I don't know. I'll probably have somebody else come along, and by then Catton will be in, like a hell of a carpenter. I don't know. So there's that. Dumid is the mason. Of course, conversationalist comedian. All right. So and each skill that I'm doing, I'm maxing out. So they're all gonna have a skill 5. So yeah, like some floodgates. Oh yes, that's the other thing I was gonna tell you. All right. So floodgates. So as masons, I could actually maybe level up Dumid with floodgates. Sodal, or no, Kel likes green glass. You know what else Kel likes? Okay, you can stop guessing. I'll just tell you. Tables. See, tables. Why are you doing that? All right. So if I make green glass tables, we'll make better tables and scale up quicker. When they like something, they have a tendency to make better versions of it, and the more expensive items they make, the better, the more they scale up. All right, Catton. This is a little different. I have not done this quite this. Catton, Albaster. There's 2 Cattons. It threw me off at first for a second. Yeah, so this is the Catton. All right, not really that solid. Actually, first I was considering carpenter, but not even that great, because even though you see 56 here, because that's inflated because Catton likes sand, pear, tree, wood. So if she's not working, or he's not working with sand, pear, tree, wood, it's not as much of a factor. All right, so what Catton does is, kind of a variety dwarf here. Conversationalist comedian. I also gave observer because Catton is the hunter. So he has ambusher, crossbowman, dodger, and swimmer. Doesn't need swimmer, but, just rounded. It's kind of like a role-playing thing, so Catton's just more of a worldly dwarf. Gave animal trainer, even though Catton's not good at it. Catton's going to be the hunter, so I want Catton to train the dogs. I gave this group a little bit more dogs too. I'll show you in the next one. Brewer and furnace operator. I don't normally do that, but yeah, somebody's gonna have to operate the furnace at first, and not too bad for brewers. So yeah, won't be able to do both. And these are both constant things. So we'll be operating a furnace at first, and then a brewer, and I don't know. Yeah, so we'll have those two skills, and we'll yeah, so a little bit more variety dwarf there. All right, so we go to the other side. All right, first I'm going to talk about the animals. I got 9 dogs total, 4 male dogs, which will become hunting dogs, and 5 female dogs, which will be war dogs. Apparently, the puppy litter, if you have war dogs, they are stronger. I guess they'd be better. Either they have other stats if they were hunting dogs. That's my guess anyway, but that's just how I do it, and because you figure, yeah, it's just good. All right, so I can explain it, but yeah, okay, whatever. All right, so breeding pair of cats. So I'm going to have cats hold the fort, which gives us cat pee, which gives the smell of the fort. Well, that's that way. It's because of the rodents and insects. They kill them and stuff. All right, so I got a variety of birds. Turkey hens are the best, so I got 4 turkey hens. But I like variety, so I got a blue peahen, a hen, and a goose, and that's kind of my standard. All right, over here, let's look at our stuff. Iron anvil, don't leave Mountain Home without it. 44 booze, 11 of each, wine, ale, beer. Now, I did a little bit of an exploit. I kind of put all the exploits in a row. So, every barrel holds 5, and you get free barrels. It's a little bit, they consider an exploit, but the Mountain Home pitches it in. You're starting a civilization. I think it's fine, but I do min-max it, so you could say it's like it's kind of a little, So the whoever's like the organizer, like basically preparing your embark team, might be looking at me a little sideways, going, "Oh, so you just want one? you want 11, huh? You want just a little bit more?" He's like, "Yeah, So I get an extra barrel. So this is 2 barrels. This is 3 barrels. So 1 barrel is only going to have 1 unit of booze. It holds 5. And obviously you can't mix them. It just doesn't work that way. Same thing with these. I get 1 bag each, but there's a couple of purposes. So now I'm not going to do farming. Farming is a very good thing to do right away. I don't do it. I do foraging at first, and then I worry about this later. It just saves me on points, and I get more of a variety. It's not dwarven stuff, but that's kind of cool. Yeah, it's trail mix. If they eat it, I don't care, because I'll get more later. All right, so this is another exploit. This cow meat here. Every animal, if I got more cow meat, I don't have points to kind of play with it, but if I put more, cow meat, it would all fit in the barrel, and if I put cow liver, cow brain, cow, kidney, or anything like that, it would all go in the barrel until it fills up. So each animal gets its own barrel. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20. And they're all different animals. So that's 20 extra barrels. In addition to the 4 barrels that I got here, it's 24 plus 2, 4, 6, 8. So, a lot, 32, what, 32 or whatever. So that's a lot of extra barrels. So then I have sand. Now, sand, I have a glass maker, so each one of these units of sand will turn into green glass. This is actually pretty light. I usually like to have 250 or more, sometimes 200, but 100 is pretty light for me, but doing something else, it's still enough sandbags. I don't like to go too low. I don't like to go below 80 if I can help it. I have, but I tend not to because I like to make a lot of sand. So each one of these is a 10-point bag. So this is actually 1,000 points of free bags. Because bags, if I were to buy them individually, would cost 10 points each. In fact, the embark screen starts you with bags, and I deleted them. All right, so Ruddle, 103. See, this is, I'm going to do a move I call castling. Sometimes I'll put like 7 Ruddle or maybe 21, depending on what I'm doing. Like 7 just to get starting to get furnaces and kitchens and stills up and running. But or 21. I use it kind of as an accent stone for volcano and bark. Sometimes I like to put it, around the actual foundry, metalsmith foundry, that I use with the volcano to, kind of for the, But this is going to be castling, and I'll show you that when we get into the game. You probably know what I'm talking about. If you don't, that's fine. One of these, so each one that I cut, each one of these that I cut is 4 blocks, and 4 blocks I can use. So this is 412 blocks of ruddle, once I cut them all. Willow logs. All right, so yeah, I could have added another one. I'll just do one on the ruddle. That's fine. So willow logs. I will take one of the ruddle blocks that I eventually get, make a wood-burning furnace, and take one of the logs and turn it into charcoal. And I can use the other ones to make buckets, because I may have the embark creatures. If I don't get them, that's fine. It doesn't matter. I'll see what I get. But if I get 2 cows of some sort, or, what have you, I like a yak and they're both, cows and spots, instead of bulls, I can milk them, and then I'll get a little extra milk. So there's that. And then we got bituminous coal. Each one of these. So I'll have 1 charcoal, and then I will take another one of the ruddle blocks, make a smelter, smelt the bituminous coal. Each one of these smelts into 9 coke, as in the fuel source, not the drink or the fun white powdery stuff that I've never tried, but I heard is cool, But it's dangerous, though. That's another thing I heard, not from experience. But all right, so it's a net gain of 8. That's what I think of it as. So it's 45 times 8. So that's a lot, So malachite and cassiterite. All right, so I'll be able to use that to burn and actually use as a source to smelt, make the glass with the glass furnace, and also I'll make a metalsmith's forge because I got the iron anvil up here. And this malachite smelts into, each one of these smelts into 4 bars of copper. So it's more expensive, it's 6. And copper has a value of 2. So does any green glass stuff, has a value of 2. The ruddle and the wood made into items has a value of 1. So these are twice as expensive. So I get 4 bars from that. Now, cassiterite is the ore of tin. So if I smelt this down, I'm going to get 4 bars of tin. Well, why the copper and the tin? Well, now here's the thing. If you smelt the ore of copper and or say if you smelt copper and tin together, you get bronze, which is a better military metal than copper, because copper you can use to make weapons and stuff, armor, weapons, picks, arrows, that sort of thing. But cassiterite is tin, and you can just use that as furniture and stuff. You can't really use it to make weapons. But bronze is a better military metal. They named a whole age after it, Bronze Age, and it has a better value, so value of 5 as opposed to 2, so it's 2.5 times more valuable than either one. Now, that's if you smelt them individually. If you take this cassiterite ore and this malachite ore, you smelt it together, you save 1 fuel and you get 8 bronze. It's huge. If you do it individually, say if you take 1 and 1, you get 2 bronze because you're getting 1, same amount of bars, but you change the nature of them. So yeah, that's good. And then I got the milks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sometimes it's 14, but it's all I had available. So each one of these gets me a free bucket or barrel. So it's another 10, another 12 barrels. So on top of 31, was it 130 or 32? I forget. So I don't know. That's a lot of barrels. So 48. 44 or something, I don't know. Got a lot of barrels. So now the other thing is that I can turn permission off. So say I get there, I say don't cook any of the milk. So don't make yak or donkey milk biscuits. That way, say later on if I have a cook just cooking away and then I get a donkey or get donkey milk and milk the donkey or whatever and have donkey milk, he'll just start, or she'll just start making it into the biscuits. This way I can make these into cheese first. I'm like, don't cook it. Don't leave it alone, and then have a cheesemaker make it into cheese. Cheese is more valuable. So the dwarves have happier thoughts, which is a thing in this game I love. And it sells for more if I decide to sell it. So it's all around good. Also, if it's in Bark where I have a frost, and I think I might. I forget the map exactly where it is. I think it's kind of close to the cold equator, southern equator. I think it's southern here. I forget. But yeah, if it freezes, then I can turn off permissions for that because it actually when we first get there, these will all be milks. If it's cold enough, they might quickly freeze. But then that switches. Then that changes the nature. So then it's frozen yak melt, and you have to change the permissions all over again. All right, so we're gonna go with group name. We're gonna see what the dwarves want to call themselves. I have not done this yet, but I did do fort name. So spoiler alert, I already actually picked the fort name. Well, I kind of picked it, but okay, I'll say it. All right, group name. Let's see what they want to call themselves. I like to try. If I don't hate it, I'll accept it. But if I hate it, I won't. All right, let's see. Tapper trade. Yeah, I don't hate it, but I don't like it enough. Let's try it again. No, that's worse. Bearded. That's kind of funny for dwarves, but no. No. I don't know. Steel of Fells. Okay, the honorable mechanism. It's fine. All right, so fort name. I wanted something purple because we got a purple. So I said purple, and then it came up purple walled. I was like, okay. You know what? I think I love it. Let's try something else. Purple chambers? Purple basements? Purple, Purple roots? Purple, I guess, Purplefocused. I don't know. I don't know what's good anymore. Symbol. What is this? Triangular tongues. Okay. I didn't pick that either, but dwarf. 7 dwarves. Shape. We'll go with 1 mountain. Tree. Apricot trees. 27 of them. Object. Anvil. 349 of them. Let's see. Plant. Valley herb. Just, another creature. Let's put, Wombat Man, 12 Wombat Man. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Action relationship. Okay. Yeah, they're admiring the dwarves. Action relationship. Let's see. Just making this up as I go. Okay, the triangular tongs is an image of 7 dwarves, a mountain, 27 apricot trees, 349 anvils, valley herbs, and 12 wombat men. The 12 wombat men are admiring the 7 dwarfs. Because why not? The mountain is surrounded by the valley herbs, and the 7 dwarves are embracing the 349 anvils. The 349 anvils are hanging from the 27 apricot trees, and the mountain looks confused. Yeah, my mountains, I don't always know what's going on, I guess, in this that's basically what the symbol looks like outside of our fortress. We built some statues of our civilization. That represents us. Okay, yes. E. M. Bach.
Oh, welcome to our new home. Let's make the best of it. Let's start digging.
All right. Wolfmen might get hungry. That means that we might see wolfmen. That's not good. Purplefocused. Strike the earth. Everything else it's standard. I could have read it to you, but I didn't. You could have froze the screen and read it to yourself. In fact, you could actually record yourself reading it and then play it back. You can do that. You can even post it online. I'm okay with it. I won't copyright strike you. That's fine for me. Okay, we got a destroyed anvil. Oh, interesting, though. Alright, so yeah, this happens sometimes. See, as we could see, all of our shit is spread. But it's not too bad, because, oh my god. Actually, I think I like it. I think I like it a lot. Yeah. Lava's right there. Shitsky. Huh. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not too far. Because actually, when it's like this, sometimes it's like the mountains are fucking all over the place, and there's no good place. Oh, marble. Marble. Oh, and calcite. Galena. Well, galena is a given, and this is gold. I embark with minerals everywhere. I'm a child. I admit it. There's sand. Oh, my God. Yep, there's iron. This is hematite. This is tetrahedrites. Valerite over here. Yeah. Oh, this is olivine. This is magma safe. Yep. Oh, so is the orthoclase here. And here's the top andesite. I think is andesite magma safe. I forget. I don't know. Okay, let's get a bird's eye view. Square mountain. Yeah, that's the thing about this game. It does the best it can with mountains, which you're looking at. It flattens out down here. We have aquifer too, so I don't know how far down the aquifer is, but oh man. Yeah, so we'll be digging right into this mountain. This is, oh my god. I think I need some time to cry. It's because it's so beautiful. Is dactite? Yeah, dactite. Allanite. Allanite is magma safe. That's magma safe. What's that stuff at the top? Was that allanite too? No, it was andesite. Yeah, okay, that's what I was confused. Okay, I don't think that is. I was confusing that with allanite. Oh, more hematite. Cinnabar. Yeah, I know this tile set pretty well. This is Phoebus or whatever. Phobos. Oh yeah. There's cobalite. Galena. Nice. This is just gems. Yeah, there's going to be gems everywhere because I have a lot of iron. I laugh when I'm happy in this game. I do. Alright, so this is episode 0, so all I'm going to do is look at shit. See, we had a wagon, and what we did is, we're like, oh, we're here! Let's run this mountain and break the wagon. And I was like, oh, couldn't get to the top. I don't know what the hell the logic was behind that. Sometimes with volcanoes, it's kind of funny because they'll like run across this. We're all like on one goofy side of it or something. Beast of bird. Oh, okay, okay, so yeah. So I'll be able to make 2 buckets, get a little bit more yak milk, and that's the thing. So I'm just going to look at things. So I do that. Also, what I do, is there anything in the area? Nope. See, no one has died or gone missing. The year is still young. Nobody's doing anything yet because we just got here. I do one thing. This first thing is not really that much of a cheat, but like all these individual things, if I were to go and count all of them and tally them and put them into my own personal spreadsheet, that would just be like typing in prospect. So this is actually just gives you a list and shows you where it is, the trees and everything. So we can already see the magma, and somehow, some way, we see that it goes down to 87, and it goes up to 48. So as we can see, the water is at 49. The magma is 1 deeper. Now the bottom of this would be 149. Because the water is 1 level below it, and the magma is 2 levels below that. But that's just how it is. That's the breakdown. All right, so we can see we can see marble, obsidian, and where is it? Marble, calcite. Where is it? Is it? Do they list it over here? They do. That's weird. All right, so yeah, I got 2 flux stones. I guess yeah, marble's layered, whatever. All right, so I had 2 fluxes right off the bat. I got obsidian. I could work. Oh my God, this map already. All right, this is what I got. Oh, I got aluminum and platinum. Yeah, a little everything. Crystal rock. Yeah. So this is just a total. So if I could see colonite, that'd be great. I may have colonite. I'm hoping for colonite. Oh, if I have colonite, I'm going to be so happy. I'm going to scream and have the neighbors call the police on me. I'm just excited. So there's a good variety. Sometimes I have less, so that's good. I got rope reeds. I like rope reeds. I have this weird thing with them. All right, so willow trees. I like willow trees too. Willow is light. I got oak. I like oak. Oh, I like oak. I like oak. All right, so now this is the cheat. Prospect all. So this is everything we could see. Prospect all lets you see everything you can see and everything you can't. So 146 to 143. So actually we could see where the aquifer comes in. So 146. So there's 149. 8, 7. So yeah, we can go like, we're safe here, so we can actually kind of breach the, yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, that works. Yeah, and it might be just like solid aquifer all the way through. So, sorry. Ugh, coughing. All right, so I'm going to do a move called castling. How am I going to do this? I think I know how. Oh, I think I know how. Yeah. I'm going to beat them high mountains down. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, yeah. But this is episode 0, so I'm just going to look at stuff. I'm not going to actually do anything. All right, so let's take a closer look at this. Are we on time? Okay. Yeah, I want to wrap it up. I try and keep these things at a half an hour. But this is exciting because it's so cool. All right, so it shows actually, see, it shows that the water goes down all the way to level 1. Magma goes down to level 4. Okay, whatever. All right, so here's the layered materials. So we see, yeah, marble, obsidian. This doesn't tell much. I mean, we know we could see the sand. We know that we don't have any clay because the previous map told us so. But let's take a look at here. Oh, okay, cool. All right, so tetrahedrite is the ore of copper. It's also 20% silver. That means that you get 4 copper bars. Anything in the ore, if you get 4 of, so you get 4 copper bars. But 20% silver means that you have 4 potential bars of silver, and you have a 20% chance each bar. So you could get 4, but that would mean that you 20% each time, which is less likely. So you maybe get 1 or none, or maybe 2 on average. Garnite is the ore of nickel, and it's magma safe in garnite or nickel form. You can actually work with the garnite if you put permissions on. Galena is the ore of lead, but it's also 50% silver. So these are the only 2 that are like that, tetrahedrite and galena. So this is a better source of silver. Native gold is gold. Cassiterite is tin, which is I brought, which I can help make with bronze. You could also use it to make glazes, tin glazes for pottery and stuff. Not that I really start with any, nor is this a map for it, unless I have colonite. But you can glaze other stuff. You can glaze rock statues and stuff. Native silver is a better source of silver than galena, even, because it's all silver. But that's all you get. Sphalerite is the ore of zinc. Now, sphalerite is great because if you, similar to how you work with cassiterite with a copper source, like even tetrahedrite works, or native copper or malachite. If you mix that with sphalerite, you get brass. Now, that's not a military metal, but it's more valuable. It's even more valuable than bronze. Bronze is a value of 5. Brass is a value of 7, so it makes prettier things. Native platinum makes really pretty things, and I get a lot of it. Platinum along with aluminum is the most valuable material. Aluminum, the process now, we can make it pretty well. But back in the day, you couldn't. To find the ore was very rare. In fact, Napoleon actually made aluminum silverware because kings had mere gold. So it's like a step up. It was more rare, but now it's, aluminum is cheap. All right, so copper is copper, of course. Magnetite is iron. Very good. Hematite is iron. Very good. Malachite is copper. Horn silver is silver. Horn silver versus native silver. It's the same, just 4 silver bars. The only difference, if you put permissions on for furniture, then you get different types. Like if a certain type of noble dwarf, like say horn silver, I can make horn silver furniture for them, and they'll like it more. Limonite is more iron, so that's good. I had a lot of iron. Adamantine, that's a good number. I like it to be at least $1,000. It's just close to $2,000. That's even better. I frown when it's 500. I'm like, oh, I want more. Now this is in bark with minerals everywhere, so I don't know what the amounts are on the other. Sorry, I had to have some water. I don't know what they are on like the other types of, of, because I pretty much do it everywhere all the time. Bismuthinite, mix that with any type of, if they mix these bars with bronze bars, you get bismuth bronze, whatever. It goes from a value of, I think 5 to 6 or 5 to 6, something like that. Aluminum, as you can see, it's rare. Crystal rock, 3,500. That's good. I like it to be at least $1,000. Not that I'm going to get all of it, but this helps me, find it. Crystal rock, if you mix that with potash, you get crystal glass, which is the best kind of glass. Because green glass, you just need sand. If you want clear glass, you need potash and sand. Now, potash is, you have to make that with pearl ash in a kiln. You bake it in the kiln, and how you get pearl ash is you make it in an ashery. Or wait. Yeah, I think you have to make that an ashery with ash, and you have a wood furnace to make it. So there's a process. All right, I don't have to get into all of it. All right, we'll do it later. Ah! Oh, it's a beautiful map. Colonite. Colonite is porcelain. So of the potteries, porcelain is the best. It's value of 10. It's the same value as silver. Silver has a value of 10. Gold has a value of 20. Platinum has a value of 30 along with aluminum. They have the same value. Iron has value of 30 or 22. It's the same as gold, which is interesting. So, colonite, that's the best kind. There's also stoneware and earthenware. Stoneware has a value of 5. Earthenware has a value of 4. Stoneware has a problem because it's porous, so you have to glaze your pots if they want them to hold liquid, but whatever. Lignite and bituminous coal. This is more important if I don't have a volcano, but I have a volcano. So I'm good. But, I'm not surprised to see that because we have a mountain calcite. So that's a flux stone. Yeah. And I got more ruddle. But other than that, there's nothing on here that, I got olive on. I mean, you get a mix of things and stuff and things. Okay, so this also kind of gives you an idea of where are the caverns coming in. So you see these underground plants. I look at the highest one. So pump it. Sorry, I think I mistimed that. All right, so 81 is the highest I see of the trees and the shrubs. So 81. So 81 could very well be the very bottom of the topmost layer of the first level of the caverns. We could see where the bottom layer, like 1 to 4, down here. But we see this 55. So that's kind of telling maybe that's the second level. 56, 55, 66. Yeah, so I think we can see all 3 levels. But we definitely see 2 of them for sure. Because 55 to 81, that's a pretty big span. But sometimes maybe they could be that. I don't know. I don't always know what I'm talking about. That's something you can write down now if you'd like. All right, so yeah, so that's it. All right, episode 0 over. Thanks for your help with watching. Because if you didn't watch, I wouldn't do this. Well, I guess I would, hoping you would watch. But if you don't watch, then you're not hearing this. So this isn't for you who's not watching. And if you're somehow knowing that I'm saying this without watching, I don't know how that's possible. I don't think you can do that. I don't think it's possible. And it kind of scares me. But at the same time, it intrigues me. I'd like you to teach me how to do it. But then again, there'd be no way that I would know that you would know that I was asking you to do that, since you weren't watching, even though somehow you knew that was going on, unless you're just, you know. I think I just confused myself. I'm going to end the video. Yeah, maybe if you're like the Three-Eyed Raven. Game of Thrones, it's a great... I think that's... I just love that. I think it's a great show. I love Game of Thrones. All right, thanks, bye.